It's finally happened. Can we put this all to bed now, please? Because I'm getting pretty sick to death of players thinking that they can just overlook a football club and think they're bigger than the club. Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Hello guys, Malia from the Malia SCFC Vlogs YouTube channel, and yes, this ain't your vlog type thing, and my laptop has just gone off with my notifications. Let me just mute that. And today we're going to be talking about Michael Obafemi's departure to Burnley. Now, this one has come around very, very expected. Obafemi has been wanting out for some time now, and he's finally got his move to Burnley. Now, one good thing is he won't be scoring against us this year because we've already played Burnley twice. Burnley almost certainly destined for the Premier League now next season. They've signed 2 strikers in a space of a week. Their squad depth is just unreal. And Michael Obafemi has gone and added to that. So, my thoughts on this transfer then. Before we get into that, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Just gotta get that in there. But yeah, my thoughts on this all. Right, Michael Obafemi. You've had some good times, you've had some bad times, you've had some cries, you've had some laughs. But it doesn't excuse the fact that you've literally gone and thought you're better than a football club to force a move to a side that is almost destined for the Premier League this year. I'm really, really shocked because whenever I saw Michael Obafemi in the latter stages of last season, I always thought he would have had a really good season with us. I thought that we would have been challenging for the playoffs, which we kind of are. But I thought he would have been more on form. He's only got 3 goals and 1 assist this year. My lighting's gone. He's got 3 goals, 1 assist this year. 1 goal coming against Cardiff City, which I'll remember him solely for scoring that brace at Legoland to secure the double for us. That's one thing I'll remember him for. And unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out for Michael Obafemi ever since. Last season, he was bagging at the end of it in the latter stages. He was absolutely phenomenal for us, but then it just went all downhill. Something has obviously been said behind the scenes, and I do not blame Russell Martin for this at all. I think it's purely down to Obafemi himself and his attitude. Southampton fans did warn us last season when we did sign him that his attitude could have been a problem from us, but we sort of ignored it and went with it. Last year, like at the start of last year, he wasn't playing as much. I can remember around that October time, he wasn't really playing. He wasn't getting on the bench. Everyone thought it was down to his attitude problems, and he started coming back into the equation. Scored his first goal against Birmingham City away, where we lost 2-1 that game. And then ever since from like February, he kicked on a bit. He scored his first home goal against Blackburn when we won 1-0. That was when Jamie Patterson also returned. But yeah, obviously the Cardiff City goals were just explained for himself. I remember him solely for that. But unfortunately this season it just hasn't worked out for Michael Obafemi at all. He's got his move to Burnley, and that's all he stands for, really. My personal thoughts on this, though, I think it's absolutely shocking the way he's treated the situation. I think he quoted something along the lines of in his interview when he heard about the interest in the summer. He was almost really, really keen, and he was praying to get the move done, which I think is absolutely shocking, to say the least. I think Michael Obafemi just needs to have a little bit of respect for a club that he's employed by, pay his wages, but now he's gone on to Burnley, and I can't see him getting that much game time, to be honest. Lyle Foster, Jay Rodriguez, Halil Derefisloglou, I think his name is. I think even he might get a shout nod in against them. But yeah, one thing we can look on the positive side though is the fact that he won't be here anymore, and it's just the attitude problems won't be there. I know we've got this whole situation with Patterson and Morgan Whittaker coming up, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I don't think it's really I don't think it's that bad of an issue with Patterson, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I think he should stay and fight for his place in the team. But yeah, Morgan Whittaker, obviously I'd be a little bit frustrated with, since he was at Plymouth and he was doing really well. He scored 9 goals there. Don't know how many assists, but I know he was really loved there. Plymouth fans were absolutely appalled when he was recalled, and so was I in some stages, but I also thought on the side of he could be a real beneficial asset to us. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I know Rangers had a $2 million bid rejected for Morgan Whittaker, which I think was being rejected, but today news has come out that he's agreed personal terms apparently, and some fee has been agreed, but I'm not sure how true that is. But yeah, but like anyway, back onto Michael Obafemi, I do think it was just a case of his attitude problems. I don't think he was facing the fact that he's not our number one striker. He doesn't get the nod. Like if he was still in the team now, he wouldn't get the nod in over Cullen or Pirro any day of the week. But yeah, Michael Obafemi, like, I love you always for what you did against Cardiff, but yeah, if you really want to make it up to us, there's a game at this last game of the season against Cardiff at Turf Moor, where hopefully you can send them down for us. That'll shut most of our fans up. But I've seen, but like, not to like back him, but I've seen some fans on Twitter giving him stick and stuff like that, about things he's done in his past. Yeah, the fans are frustrated about what's happened, but I'm really appalled with one of the things I saw. I think Michael Obafemi got racially abused on Twitter by one Swans fan. I won't mention his name, but I'm pretty sure anyone on Twitter can back me on that. But like, obviously, racially abusing him is just like it's out the equation. I don't think anyone should go through that. But yeah, Michael Obafemi, I do wish you the best of luck, mate, but you've got to sort that attitude out, because I know for one thing Vincent Kompany will not tolerate his attitude towards him. Russell Martin obviously took the right approach about leaving him out the squad, but yeah, I would have thought that Obafemi should have been left to, like, I would have done the same thing really. I would have like let him rot on the bench. But yeah, let's just see what happens now. Hopefully we're in talks to sign someone, because I'm getting pretty bloody bored. To be honest, I've lost every hope of us signing someone, to be honest. We need 4 key positions, and not once we have signed someone. So, and even the women's team, not to put any disrespect on their name, but even the women's team have signed someone this window, and it's just, yeah, I don't know what's happening. Like, Russell said countless times in interviews that they're having discussions about transfers and bids have been made, but are these bids a packet of Freddos and a packet of crisps and a 2p? Like, I really don't know, but we'll just have to see what happens come deadline day. It would not surprise me if we see another Finn Stevens signing, to be honest. I really it's the most I expect from the club, to be honest. I'm just pretty appalled of how we've handled this transfer window. It's just not happened for us at all. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. We need to look on this transfer window as an L, really. I really can't see us making any signings. I'm being realistic, like, I can't, because obviously without Burnley now, the owners won't even pay the extra $1 million to get him. It's shocking, really, and they're trying to see if they can hold out and sign him in the summer for free. Like, we can get him now, but like, obviously then again, you do see the price tag on what Rotherham are wanting for him and thinking, for someone with 6 months left on their contract. That's like atrocious. Like, we've also seen links with Harry Cornick, Joe Gelhardt, who we missed out on, who's gone to Sunderland. And I seen somewhere today Josh Key has been linked from Exeter. Don't really know too much about him, but any signing I will back, as long as they aren't they ain't got attitude problems, let's just say the least. But yeah, we'll just have to see how this transfer window goes. I'm pretty appalled of how things are left off with Michael Obafemi, to be honest. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I don't think there's too much more to talk about. Nothing really too interesting. We did see names flying about in the week. Ken Kessler-Hayden was one of them, who I would love you. Don't get me wrong, he was in the squad with Aston Villa's academy against West Brom in the week, I think, which shows that he's not really into like the first team plans. So I take him here in a heartbeat, and he was just like heading off form in Huddersfield. So we'll just have to see what happens. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Any new subscribers around here, please make sure to hit the video a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I know it's been a long one, but I just had to get a few things off my chest. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Obafemi situation, and how he's handled things, how the Swans have handled things, who's in the wrong, who's in the right. Let me know who you'd like to see in here before Tuesday's deadline. But for now, guys, I'll catch you all at Birmingham in Birmingham home on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to that, because this weekend has just been a ball fest for me. I'm not sure about any of you guys, but yeah, I've been Marley, SCFC Vlogs, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. Let's just hope we can make some signings, reflect on the Obafemi situation, and hope it never happens again. Just a reminder of what's happened. Michael Obafemi has completed a loan transfer to Burnley this afternoon.